people. Hello, guys. If it's your first time to be here, my name is Joseph Hamala, and today I'm going to demystify a certain book I read somewhere in a library. It's talking about grace and grief. As I read the pages of this remarkable book, I was struck by the author's profound understanding of grief's complexities. Grief is a journey we never expect to take in our lives, yet it is one that many of us will face at some point in our lives. In this poignant and powerful book, the author briefly shares their own story of loss and heartache, offering a guiding light for those navigating the darkest of times. This is where the author meets grace. The author used to believe there were clear answers to everything, but she now understands that some questions don't have answers, and that's okay. She reminds us that yes, do not stop. You are giving people hope, but you don't know it yet. A very powerful quote by Hamala. In a world that often measures worth by achievement and perfection, the author's book is a breath of fresh air with profound insight and gentle wisdom. It depicts guidance into the realm of faith and grace, a space where we can find freedom from the burdens of self-doubt, shame, and fear. With unflinching honesty, the author guides us through the darkest corners of loss and heartache, illuminating the path forward with a gentle light of hope. The book was written in the margin of the author's survival, as a depiction of everyone still fighting to stay, even in rejection and mockery, as they still search for the proof that grace remains. Now, this book that I read is a proof that you are not alone. When all is lost, grace remains. This book is more than a memoir. It is a lifeline for those navigating the turbulent waters of grief. The writer writes with a depth of compassion and wisdom that will comfort, challenge, and inspire. You will find solace in the author's words, and just like me, discover that you are not alone in your journey. With raw emotions, the author explores the complexities of grief, revealing the messy, often contradictory emotions that accompany loss. Yet amidst the pain, the author discovers moments of beauty, hope, and resilience. This book is a love letter to the human soul, reminding us that we are seen, loved, and valued, not for what we do, but for who we are. The author's words will whisper hope to the hurting, comfort to the weary, and reassurance to the doubting. The book is a testament to the human spirit's capacity to heal, to find meaning in the midst of sorrow, and to emerge transformed and as a winner. If you are seeking solace, guidance, or simply a reminder that you are not alone, I highly recommend this book to you. The suicide attempt in the book is a depiction of survival and depression that was conquered and overcame. There is healing through the ultimate forgiveness, as it is seen. In the moment of grief, we are reminded to forgive, not because our perpetrators deserve that forgiveness, not because forgiving is easy, but we forgive for our own peace of mind. This book also reminds us that these two quotes are as valid, and the quotes are: whatever you are going through is a well-elaborate script in God's own hands, by Hamala. The second one is that we delight in the sweet bread, but none of us speaks about the journey through the oven. The incorporation of biblical citations and scriptures and letters of grace ignites hope in us and acknowledgement to the new versions of us that we've become. These letters will include letter to the one living after loss, letter to the one who feels invisible, letter to the one who has changed, letter to the one who left for peace, letter to the one carrying silent grief, and the letter to you. There is grace in the only one who stays back when all others left. Such holds your back and aren't too quick to judge you. We are being reminded that God isn't absent in our tribulations, only that He might not be there during our grieving, but He is still there. He sends us that one person, the Sally in our lives. There is a healing journey that doesn't mean you are forgotten. It means grief and grace have learned to live side by side. You learn that there are some losses no one sends flowers for, no condolences, yet grief has taken something sacred from you. As in, society doesn't send condolences for breakups or divorce, or hold funeral for a relationship that has ended. But indeed, pain has succumbed your heart. Some griefs will never fully go away. You'll keep breathing even if you don't want to, because it's so sad to plan your own death, yet nobody's understanding and knowing that you are really dying deep inside you. Grief buries the old self and germinates into a new version of you, often adapted to dealing with pain and loss that the old version wouldn't deal with. The author tells us that such new versions aren't a show of rebellion, but rather a soul in search of peace of mind. No one heals in the same environment that serves them with pain. So did the author of this book. She left very key environments, including her own church. She never attended church that used to be a home for so many years. She left home to go and be at peace on her own, for the sake of peace of mind and not as a show of rebellion. But unlucky for her, the author was harshly judged and mistaken as she was painted as a rebel. Grief shows you what matters. It strips away the things you thought were important but really aren't important as such. It forces you to confront what's real, what's true, and what's worthy holding on to. Grace is the friend who calls you at 3 a.m. and disturbs your bad omen and your thoughts at that time. Grace is the stranger who sees you when you feel invisible. And grace is the moment you choose life when death feels easier. Grace is the sunrise that reminds you that beauty still exists. Grace is the moment you will enjoy next year, because if you had taken away your life today, you wouldn't be able to see that year. This book tells us that there is no finish line where you cross over and suddenly you are healed. There is no magical moment where grief disappears and you are back to who you were before the loss, because you can't go back. Loss changes you fundamentally and relights parts of your story you thought were permanent. There are days when the grief feels fresh, when the loss hits you like it just happened yesterday. And this ought to supposed to develop a real relationship with God that looks like that of showing up as you are, with all your questions and doubts to God, with your anger and confusion to God. That's allowed. That's not being rebellious. The book began with the author's stories, but it ends with your own story as my viewer. Somewhere in these pages, you'll see a reflection of your own heart. You'll see your own losses, your own questions, your own desperate need to believe that life can still be good even when it's so hard. As you read the pages, I pray you'll encounter the transformative power of grace. May it bring healing to your wounds, peace of mind, and joy to your heart. May you discover that you can and you are enough just as you are. I'm honored to introduce this book to you. There's grief that taught me something about grace. And that's for today. May you be blessed. Thank you very much.